Imagine this. You just got a letter from your college saying your financial aid has been reduced. Your stomach drops. You start thinking, how am I supposed to afford tuition now? But here is the secret most students never learn. You can fight back. You can appeal that decision, and many times, you can actually win. Today, I am going to show you exactly how to win your financial aid appeal step by step. And there is one powerful strategy almost nobody talks about that could completely turn things around for you. Stick with me because you do not want to miss it. Number 1. Understand what a financial aid appeal really is. A financial aid appeal is simply a request to your college asking them to reconsider the amount of aid they offered you. It is not begging. It is not complaining. It is a professional process, and schools actually expect students to do it when circumstances change. For example, maybe your parent lost a job after you submitted your FAFSA, or maybe your family's medical bills skyrocketed. Colleges know life happens, and that is exactly why the appeal process exists. Think of it like this. If your paycheck was cut by mistake, you would go to HR and fix it. A financial aid appeal is the same thing. You are correcting the picture so the school sees your real situation. Number 2. Know when you should appeal. Not every student should file an appeal. But if your family's financial situation has changed, you absolutely should. Some of the most common reasons include job loss, reduced work hours, high medical bills, death of a parent, natural disasters, or even caring for a dependent family member. Here is an example. Imagine your dad was earning $60,000 a year when you filled out the FAFSA, but a few months later, his company downsized, and now he makes $40,000. That is a massive change. If the school only looks at last year's income, they will assume you can pay more than you really can. This is exactly when an appeal makes sense. And here is the thing. Even if you do not have a major life event, you can still appeal if you believe the school miscalculated your aid or if you received a better offer from another college. Yes, that is right. Schools sometimes increase aid to compete. Number 3. Gather strong evidence. An appeal is only as strong as the evidence you provide. You cannot just say, we are struggling. You need proof. That might be a recent layoff notice, unemployment benefits paperwork, hospital bills, bank statements, or even funeral expenses. If your family income dropped, show pay stubs from before and after the change. If you got a better financial aid package from another school, include that letter too. Think of your evidence as the receipts you hand over. The stronger and clearer they are, the easier it is for the school to say yes. Here is an example. Let's say your mom had surgery and the out-of-pocket bill was $12,000. Sending a copy of that hospital invoice shows the school your family is under real financial pressure. Without that, it is just words. Number 4. Contact the right office. Financial aid appeals do not go to your professor or your admissions counselor. They go straight to the financial aid office. Each school has its own process, so you want to find out exactly what yours requires. Some colleges have an official appeal form on their website. Others ask for a written letter, and some might request both. Do not wait until the last minute. If your tuition bill is due in 3 weeks, contact them now. Deadlines matter, and missing them could cost you thousands. Here is a quick example. A student at Ohio State University realized her family's income dropped after FAFSA. She emailed the financial aid office, filled out their special circumstances form, and within 2 weeks, she got an extra $3,000 in grants. Number 5. Write a clear and respectful appeal letter. This is the heart of your appeal. Your letter should explain what changed, provide evidence, and request reconsideration in a professional way. Here is a simple structure. Start by thanking the financial aid office for their support. Next, explain the change in your family's finances. Then, attach documents as proof. Finally, respectfully ask them to review your aid package again. For example, you might write, since filing my FAFSA, my father has been laid off from his job. This has reduced our family income from $60,000 to $40,000. I have attached his termination notice and unemployment documentation. I respectfully request that my financial aid package be reviewed based on our current financial situation. Notice how it is polite, clear, and backed up with evidence. That tone makes a big difference. Number 6. Highlight competing offers if you have them. This one is powerful. If another school offered you a better financial aid package, mention it. Colleges do not like losing students to competitors, and they may match or beat that offer. For instance, imagine you got into University A and University B. University A gave you $10,000 in grants, while University B gave you $14,000. If University A is your top choice, you can send them University B's offer letter. Many times, schools will increase their aid to keep you. It is a little like shopping for a car. If one dealership offers a discount, the other might match it so you do not walk away. Colleges play the same game. Number 7. Know the difference between need-based and merit-based aid. This part confuses a lot of students. Need-based aid is based on your family's financial situation. Merit-based aid is based on your achievements, like GPA or sports. When you appeal, you can ask for reconsideration on either one. If your financial situation changed, that is need-based. But if you improved your grades or won a new award, you can also request more merit aid. Here is an example. Suppose you applied with a 3.4 GPA and got a small scholarship. But during senior year, you boosted your GPA to 3.9. That new achievement could qualify you for a bigger merit scholarship. Schools often reward students who show progress. Number 8. Follow up politely. Do not just send your letter and sit back. A week or two later, call or email the financial aid office to confirm they received it. Ask when you might expect a response. This shows that you are serious and organized. It also prevents your appeal from getting lost in the shuffle. For example, one student mailed her appeal but never followed up. Weeks later, she found out the office had misplaced it. By then, the deadline had passed. Had she called earlier, she could have avoided that mistake. Remember, persistence matters, but always stay polite. Being rude will not speed things up. Number 9. Be realistic with your expectations. Even strong appeals do not always result in huge increases. Sometimes you may get an extra $2,000, other times just $500. But every dollar counts, especially when it helps cover books, housing, or meal plans. Think of it this way. If you work part-time earning $12 per hour, you would need over 40 hours of work to make $500. An appeal could save you that time instantly. And here is the curiosity loop I promised. There is one little-known strategy that can supercharge your appeal. Most students do not realize this, but you can actually submit more than one appeal during your college years. So if your situation changes again sophomore year, you can request more aid. And sometimes, schools even expect it. Number 10. The secret strategy most students miss. Here it is. Do not just appeal once and forget about it. If your financial circumstances keep changing, you can appeal again. For example, a student I worked with appealed freshman year because her mom lost her job. She got $5,000 more in grants. The next year, her dad faced medical bills, so she appealed again and received another increase. For years, she saved more than $20,000 just by using this strategy. Most students think an appeal is a one-time thing. It is not. It is a tool you can use whenever life throws you a curveball. Number 11. Use professional help if needed. Sometimes appeals get complicated. Maybe you are dealing with divorce, bankruptcy, or a complicated tax return. In those cases, it may help to get guidance from a financial aid counselor at your school or even a private college funding advisor. Think of it like hiring a mechanic. Sure, you can try to fix your car on your own, but an expert can often solve the problem faster and better. Just make sure you are not paying someone thousands of dollars for things you can easily do yourself. Start with free resources at your college first. Number 12. Do not give up if the answer is no. Sometimes, despite your best efforts, the school may say no, but that does not mean you are out of options. You can look for outside scholarships, ask about payment plans, or even apply for federal work-study jobs on campus. For example, a student I knew did not get her appeal approved, but she found 3 private scholarships online worth $3,000. Combined, it made up for what she lost. The key is to keep searching and not let one no shut the door on your future. Number 13. Appeal based on a change in household size. If your family size has grown since filing the FAFSA, that can change your financial aid eligibility. For example, If your parents had another baby, or if a grandparent moved in and now depends on your household income, that increases the number of people supported by the same money. Colleges recognize this as a valid reason to adjust your aid. Number 14. Appeal if your parents are separated or divorced. Sometimes families file FAFSA before a separation happens. If your parents split after the FAFSA was submitted, your financial situation may look completely different. In this case, you can ask the school to reevaluate based on the income of the custodial parent only. This can make a significant difference in your aid package. Number 15. Appeal due to natural disasters or emergencies. Hurricanes, floods, fires, or other disasters can cause unexpected expenses and loss of income. Schools understand that these events can financially devastate families, and many have special processes to help. For example, if your family home was damaged by a storm and you had to spend thousands on repairs, submitting insurance claims or repair bills as proof strengthens your case. Number 16. Appeal if your assets are tied up. Maybe your family owns a small business, but all the money is reinvested in keeping it running. Or maybe you have farmland or property that looks valuable on paper, but does not provide actual cash flow. In situations like these, colleges sometimes consider unavailable assets and adjust aid to better reflect reality. Number 17. Appeal based on unexpected medical conditions. Even if you had health insurance, certain treatments, medications, or therapies may not be fully covered. For instance, if your sibling needs ongoing physical therapy that costs $500 a month, that adds up fast. Colleges often adjust aid when families show consistent, documented out-of-pocket medical expenses. Number 18. Appeal. When your financial aid offer has errors. It might surprise you, but sometimes schools make mistakes in calculating aid. Maybe they counted your sibling as an independent student when they are not, or misread your tax return. Double check every line of your award letter, and if something looks off, bring it up immediately. Correcting errors can sometimes lead to thousands of extra dollars. Number 19. Appeal if multiple siblings are in college. When more than one child is enrolled in college at the same time, the expected family contribution can be divided. If this was not considered in your original award, it is worth appealing. For example, if your sister just started at another university, that can significantly change what your family can afford. Number 20. Appeal for reconsideration of housing status. Where you live matters for financial aid. If you originally planned to live at home, but now must live on campus due to distance or safety, your costs just went up. Appealing with proof of your housing change can lead to additional aid to cover room and board. Number 21. Appeal if your aid does not match your academic progress. Some schools offer additional aid to students who show strong academic improvement. If you entered with average grades, but now have a strong GPA or honor society membership, highlight that. It demonstrates commitment and can sometimes open doors for more institutional aid. Number 22. Appeal due to pandemic-related effects. Even though the pandemic has slowed, many families still face long-term financial impacts from job losses or medical costs. Colleges are aware of this and often have special policies in place. If COVID-19 affected your household income or expenses, mention it specifically in your appeal. Winning a financial aid appeal is not about luck. It is about knowing the process, building a strong case, and presenting it the right way. Thousands of students do this every year, and you can too. Now let me ask you, if you had the chance to appeal your aid package and possibly save thousands of dollars, what reason would you give in your appeal?